Of course, one of the ways to create hearty cheers this season is by making gifts go round. In case you're still wondering how or what you can give to your loved ones to make this season even more special for you and for them, Breakfast Central put together this DIY package for you, so let's take a look.
My name is Pisaki and I run Gift Merchant. It's the season of Christmas where you want to give gifts to your friends and your loved ones. I want to advise you on the best ways to give gifts, intentional giftings this season. You do not want to spend a lot of money buying gift items and at the end of the day it is tossed in the bin. You want to be thoughtful, you want to be intentional, you want those monies that you've invested in those giftings to yield good results. So first things first, I'm going to give an example. If you're giving your boss a gift, let's say your mail bus, one thing to consider is you cannot give, please do not make the mistake of giving a perfume to your boss, especially if you're a lady, even if you are a guy. Perfumes, they express romance, they express love, they express friendship. Your boss is not your friend, it remains your boss. Origin of Amper started in France. It was sold from France to the English, the British. At that point in time, what we call AMPA these days were actually given to charity organizations, and they were given to your chefs, your cooks. That's why we have the World Boxing Day. Now, let's talk about charity. Those days, they will pack AMPAs such that it will last the family for like a 14-day period. So that's why you had all kinds of assorted biscuits, you had wine, you had they had edibles at that time. Now these days, you see people replicating that idea, but the truth is gifting has evolved. For instance, in Nigeria, giving biscuits and cookies may not actually meet the need of the individuals at that time. Because as Nigerians, we are very cultural. You need to be very close to me to give me gifts that edibles that I can eat. Also, you need to understand that not everybody is hungry. Yes, if you're giving your cook food items, that's safe. If you're giving the lower staff in the organization food items, that's safe. But don't give your bosses, don't give high income earners edibles. They most times do not eat these things. I know it. I'm saying it because I know it for truth. They come to my office and they say to me that, oh, do you know that they gave me an AMPA and I just realized that it's been there for months, it's even almost expiring, I never opened it. I appeal to your conscience, please. Don't just go and buy anything, any kind of brand under the bridge, anywhere. Please take your time, ask questions. If you cannot ask questions, think before you make that investment. Or better still, seek the advice of a professional gift curator. I'm going to teach you how to wrap a festive gift. It's the Yuletide season and there's no better time to give gifts to your loved ones, your friends and your families. So to wrap these gifts, we're going to be using ribbons, scissors, double-sided tape, and of course, we have our bottle of wine. Now you may ask, why a bottle of wine? So there's this tradition that's been handed down from generation to generation, especially in Nigeria, where during Christmas you see families exchanging food, neighbors exchanging food. But trust me, it is gradually getting outdated, especially because we have trust issues, we have cultural differences. So to be on the safe side, as a gift curator, we advise families, instead of giving edibles, food items, it is best to give a bottle of wine. Bottle of wines never go old, and they send this amazing feeling of I was carefully thought about. So today we're going to be wrapping this bottle of wine. Remember, we have our ribbon, our scissors, double-sided tape. We have this Christmassy wrap, paper wrap, and you never go wrong with a wrap tissue. So follow me as we wrap together. Do I go ahead? I have my paper, my wrap paper, and I have my tissue paper. It's really simple and easy. trust me, if you get your hands around this, you would never ever give any edible to your neighbors or friends or loved ones. So this is it. You place the tissue paper over the paper wrap. Remember, it has to be Christmassy. You can get any of these wraps in any of the big shopping malls. Name them. Just ask for Christmas paper wraps or tissue wraps. And they are everywhere. So it is not difficult. You don't have to order them. You find them in your local shopping malls. So this is what you do. To start wrapping this is what we will do first. You place it like this, and make sure you place it at this edge. Then we wrap. Now, this extra, we're going to make sure that we clip it down with our double-sided tape. Make sure you do that so you do not mess up the bottle or forget or destroy your bottles. Remember, it's a bottle of wine for your loved one. This is our double-sided tape. You just take a bit of it, clip it down. The good thing about the double-sided tape is it has two sides, so it's going to make your wrap very, very nice. If you do not have a double-sided tape, you can use the regular tape that is sold in the bookshops. That works too. Now you cut off the extra. Make sure to cut it out nicely. Now we have this all done. Can you see this? Now, this is not all we have. I haven't done this. You do, just watch the way I'm going to take it from this part. Nicely, beautifully, keeping this up. And voila. Now you have an amazing, beautiful gift item to give to your neighbors, your loved ones, and trust me, they would never forget the single thought you've put into this gift wrap, because it's going to come really beautiful and handy. So here's how to wrap a simple wine bottle sent to your loved ones this Christmas. This Christmas, don't go about sweating your hands out, and at the end of the day, your neighbors, because they are not, I mean, there's a lot of food everywhere, really. Why do you have to give food again? So my name remains Peace Aki. I run Gift Merchants. I hope you have learned something from this conversation. I really do hope that you give amazing, thoughtful, and intentional gifts this Yuletide season.
And I hope that my family and friends have watched that package so that they can start to give me thoughtful and intentional gifts, starting from the one that is seated with me on set.
That's why I didn't get you. I just didn't know how to wrap it. But now that I've seen that, I might.
So you wrap it today, then you bring it to work tomorrow.
I mean, maybe for next Christmas or. I mean, it takes time because I need to practice. I'm not just gonna watch that video once and learn.
Okay, New Year.
I'll think about it.
I'll
think about it. The wrapping paper I have is really small, so I also need to go buy it.
All sorts of excuses emerge when it comes to gifting for Christmas. And I hope that you won't be in that position. At least what to get and how to wrap it will not be your excuse. Not on our watch.